Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Coffee with Waffles. Hey, Waffles. It's been a while, huh? With Coffee with Waffles and Len, it is great to see you. Today is a cool day. If you've been following our channel and my journey, you know that we moved here to Charleston without a career lined up, without a job lined up. And for a while, we had the blessing to be okay, to work on our house, to set up our home and create a life here. But you know what? You need an income. And so I've been looking for the right job. And as I shared at our New Year's time, I wanted a job that had purpose and meaning, that fulfilled what I know that I've been designed to do. And I think that's important, to have a job that is not just a job, but for me is minister my entire adult life, that is just part of my calling. And the church actually opened up a position here, and it intersected with my skill set, and so I start today. I'm really excited about that. So thank you for following along with us. But that doesn't change the fact that I still have something to say to the rest of the world, all of the YouTube world out there, and I want to share some things with you today. And so today I bring you a verse out of Philippians chapter 2, verse 5, using the Bible app's verse of the day. They have this verse: in your relationships with one another, have the main... Let's try that again. It's early. In your relationships with one another, have the same mindset as Christ Jesus. And I think that's a pretty cool verse. It obviously is incomplete, and we're going to expand it by looking at the verses on either side of it. But let's just start with that one passage, that one phrase, in your relationships with one another. I think that's important because the Christian faith is not a me faith. It's not a me and Jesus. Let's go it alone. I've got Jesus as my co-pilot, and it's just me and God. It's a personal faith, a personal relationship with Jesus. And that last statement is true. It is. I mean, ultimately, we each have to choose to follow him and to have him be the Lord of our lives. But he makes it very clear. God makes it clear in the Bible that it is a we faith. He died for the church. And yes, if we were the only person on earth who needed salvation, he would die for us personally. But he died to bring life to all mankind, to create this family, this connected relationship with others. He died for his church, and he calls us together on a mission and a purpose to bring life and light and love and salvation to a broken world around us. And so how do we do that? Well, it says, have the same mindset as Christ Jesus. And if we left it just there, I hope that that would cause you to seek what his mindset is. What is the mindset of Christ Jesus? And you would go on a journey of life to discover the mindset of Christ and apply that to your life, apply it to all your relationships. And I encourage you to do just that. That said, though, I'm going to give you a few hints on this passage. Either side of that verse, it says, if you have any encouragement to being united with Christ, if you are one with Jesus, if you have followed him, if you've made the choice to be a Christ follower, well, then this is what we should do. We should be like-minded, having the same love, being one in spirit and one in mind. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interests, but that each of you to the interests of others. And then after that passage, the same mindset as Christ Jesus, who being in the very nature of God, did not consider equality with God something to be used to his own advantage. Humility, considering others, not using what you've got as leverage to jump above others, to consider others as better than yourselves. And I think that that is so important. Does that mean you don't have goals in advance and make plans to do well in your career and in life? No, of course you do. But we never do anything. We never take advantage of others and consider ourselves better than them. We never use our gifts, our skills, our purposes, our position as leverage to use its advantage over others. We may use our skills and take advantage to grow in our own career paths and our own abilities, but ultimately it should never be done to take advantage of things over others. We're called to a we faith. We're called to a connected, love all of humanity faith. We're called to a humble faith. We're called to be like Jesus. And so I hope that in your relationships, and that's a key phrase, relationships are important to God. They're important to God. And in those relationships, be like Jesus. And as I sign off all my videos, and I'm going to do that right now, be good to others. Have a great day. Bye-bye.